You've probably heard that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was kind, honest, and merciful. But here's the truth. Those are just the surface. Because some of the most powerful moments of his life are the ones rarely talked about. Moments of pain, of impossible choices, of strength that most of us can't even imagine. Today, you're about to hear 7 of them. 1. He was offered the world and walked away. At one point, the leaders of Quraysh had enough. His message was spreading. It was challenging their power, their traditions, their entire way of life. So they made him an offer. Not just any offer, everything a person could ever want. They said, "We will make you our king. We will gather wealth until you are the richest among us. If it's status you want, it's yours." All he had to do was stop. Just stop speaking about Islam. No more struggle, no more persecution. A simple trade. But his response was unforgettable. "If they placed the sun in my right hand and the moon in my left, I would not abandon this message." Think about that. Not even the sun and the moon could make him compromise the truth. 2. The day he was broken, but chose mercy. Then came Ta'if, a city he went to, hoping for support. Instead, he was rejected. Not just rejected, humiliated. Children were sent to chase him. Stones were thrown. Not once, not twice, until his body was covered in wounds and his shoes filled with blood. He had to seek shelter in a garden, alone. At that moment, an angel came and said, "If you wish, I will crush them between the mountains." This was justice within reach. No court, no delay, instant. But what did he say? Not anger, not revenge. He said, "No, perhaps from their descendants will come people who worship Allah." Even in that moment of pain, he was thinking about their future. 3. He couldn't read or write, yet delivered a timeless message. Here's something many people don't fully reflect on. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was not trained in writing or reading. No formal education, no scholarly background. And yet, the Quran he delivered spoke about human nature, justice, the universe, morality, the unseen, in a way that continues to move hearts over 1,400 years later. For many, this wasn't just impressive. It was a sign that the message didn't come from him, but through him. 4. He lived like an ordinary man, by choice. By the time Islam spread, he wasn't just a spiritual leader, he was the leader of a growing nation. He could have lived in comfort, but instead, he chose simplicity. He would patch his own clothes, repair his own sandals, milk animals, help with housework. There were days with no proper meals, not because he had no access, but because he chose a life of humility. A leader who never let leadership change him. 5. He changed an army's path for a dog. On one journey, an army was moving forward. This wasn't a small group. This was a full movement of people. Then something unusual happened. The Prophet, peace be upon him, noticed a dog lying on the side of the path, nursing her puppies. Most people wouldn't think twice, but he did. He ordered the army to change direction so they wouldn't disturb her. An entire army moved for a small animal. That's not just kindness, that's awareness. That's mercy at every level. 6. He never took revenge for himself. Throughout his life, he faced insults, mockery, attacks, betrayal. People threw garbage on him. People plotted against him. But here's what stands out. He never sought revenge for personal reasons. Not once. If action was taken, it was for justice, not ego, not pride. And that's something very rare. Because most people can forgive once, maybe twice. But consistently, that takes something deeper. 7. The year that broke him, but didn't stop him. Then came one of the hardest periods of his life, a year that changed everything. First, he lost his beloved wife, Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, the one who supported him from the very beginning. Then, his uncle Abu Talib, may Allah have mercy upon him, passed away, his protector, his shield. Suddenly, he had no emotional support and no physical protection. This year became known as the Year of Sorrow. Imagine that weight: loss, vulnerability, isolation. And yet, he didn't stop. He continued his mission, step by step, message by message. When people speak about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, they often talk about what he taught. But maybe the real story is who he was when things were hardest. When he had power, he chose humility. When he had the chance for revenge, he chose mercy. When he had every reason to stop, he kept going. And maybe that's the part that truly changes how we see him. If this gave you a new perspective, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And stay with us for more powerful stories like this.